today I will be doing a little bit of opening, which is a back bend. So normally when back bends can get so, for me it's so intimidating. Well, for one, when someone once explained to me, like in a back bend, we have a tendency as a human being, we always have a tendency to curl in whenever we try to protect ourselves. And when you go into a back bend, it allows yourself to become more vulnerable. So today, let's try to be more vulnerable, but this is also a good balance to what I've been doing for what I did last Monday, which is a core workout, and then this time let's go towards the opposite of just opening up ourselves up. Anyway, I did a lot of release already for the shoulders and the back, so let's start by coming into with 2 blocks with you. So 2 blocks, 1 block on the highest setting and the one on the middle setting. Okay, now make sure when you lie down you put this middle block, the block on the middle setting, on your thoracic, or your, for the ladies, bra line, and then try to place the tallest block on the head, and then bring your feet together and then open your knees out. I'd like to release my arms out to the side, bending the elbows out to the side and feeling the stretch, finding the stretch where it affects my shoulders the most. Once you're able to find that spot, start to relax here first and find that space, not just in the body but also mentally preparing yourself for the practice. Starting with the breath, inhale through nose. Exhale with your mouth open. Take a deep breath here, inhale through nose. Exhale with your mouth open. One more, inhale through nose. Exhale with your mouth open. And then just start to breathe here and feel the body. I might need to readjust my lower back, it's starting to hurt. If you feel like your lower back is painful, you can readjust a little bit. You can bring your knees together as well. That would help it lessen the pain on your back. Staying here for a couple of breaths. And it's good sometimes when you come into a practice to think of an intention that you can carry on throughout the day as well. And I already did some meditation for today before coming on the mat. And today's practice, actually a lot of the message of the universe is about the heart. So about opening myself up to the infinite power of the universe, and that is all in my heart chakra. So putting on a smile, letting my heart smile also today. And let's reaching your arms up over my head, grabbing opposite elbows, lifting the elbows away from my head, feeling the stretch, and then releasing and switching the way I hold my arms. Try to also prepare a yoga belt as we go on to the practice. Don't forget, when you bring your arms over your head, try to do an upward external rotation, which I explained in a different YouTube video. And then slowly let go. Okay, I'm going to get off of this block and then slowly come up to seated. Set it aside first. And then I'm just gonna open my legs like what I did last night. I'm just gonna stretch out the sides of my body. Lifting my chest up here first and then twisting to face my right knee and then reaching my arm over the head. Stretch. Stretching the sides of my body, especially my back, ribs, and breathe. And then try to find where you are gripping. Normally, I grip on my jaw, hips, and then find the spaces where you should be relaxing. Like this part. I need to relax this area. And breathe. Last 2 breaths. Okay, slowly come back up. Switching towards the opposite. Bring your left foot in, right leg out to the side this time. Hi, Jessa. And then lifting your chest up, and then turning towards your left knee, twisting, and then bring your arm over your head. Where can you find the stretch? You can relax the arm, or you can straighten it out. It really depends on how can you stretch for. Where do you find the stretch? Is your arm straight or bent? Really depends on the section on the side of the body that needs stretching. 4 more breaths. Then observe, this is also a good stretch for your inner thighs. Last 2 breaths. Okay, coming back up. And then let's come to our tabletop position. Hands down to the mat, tabletop position. Spreading my fingers here. Let's inhale our head up, chest up, broaden your collarbone. On an exhale, grounding your back, pull the belly in, push the floor as much as you can. Finding your sternum in your back bend, always try to find it already in your cat and cow, in your protraction and retraction. If you're getting lost with the language that I'm using, try to refer also to my YouTube channel. There's a lot of videos there that could be useful so that you don't get confused with the way how I teach. Okay, inhale, lift the chest up, broaden. Exhale, rounding your back, pull the belly in. And then I'm just gonna come into my child's pose here first. Walking my hands forward, dropping the head down. Stretching here first. Okay, from here, I'm gonna come back to tabletop position, and then I'm gonna, okay, let's start with the left foot. Left foot forward, hands up towards the ceiling. I will try to square my hips by pulling my left hip back, and then pull the belly in, reach my hands up towards the ceiling. Pressing my left foot firmly to the mat, and then make sure, especially your big toe, try to press it down so that it's easier for you to balance. You can wiggle your hips side to side just to find that space where you can square them and then pull the left. For me, I always have a hip hike, so try to pull the left hip down. And then exhale, twist. Bring my palms together, lifting. And staying here first, breathe. Stretching my back. And I try to do some cat and cow in this position. Sometimes when you create little movements in the poses, you find more stretching. So just do cat and cow in a twisted position. Okay, from here, I'm going to move the left foot out to the side, hands down to the mat. Slide the right knee back. And then pushing my left knee out to the side. If my hip, I don't feel anything here, I try to push away and then try to lift my pubic bone. And then try to hold my right knee forward. If I still don't feel anything, I grab onto my foot, but if that's not possible and you're forcing to grab it, don't force things. I've learned that the hard way. So, try to find a pose that feels good for you. If it becomes too painful, some of it you don't need to do. You can just stay here and breathe. And then same thing, I usually do a cat and cow and see how that affects the pose. Okay, bring my hands down, left knee back, and then I'll pass to child's pose first, stretching my back again. All right, switching to the other side, right foot forward. Moving the right hip back, pressing my foot firmly to the mat, and then try to pull the right foot in as I try to pull the left foot forward, rolling the right hip down. Reaching my hands up first, feeling the stretch on the front of my hips, and then hands in front of my heart, hook and twist. Stretching here, push away from the right knee, and then lengthen. And then I just do a little bit of a cat and cow, rounding my back and lifting my chest up, feeling the difference. What does that do for my body? Last two. Okay, that was a good stretch for my shoulder. And then I'm gonna bring my hands down towards the mat, sliding the left knee back, pushing my right knee away, sinking my hips forward first. But if I don't feel anything when I sink my hips forward, I lift it up away from the floor, turning towards the right side. Right hand up, reaching back. If there's still no feelings, then I add on to grabbing my foot. But if there's a lot already, don't need to grab your foot, just let go, holding it away. And I try to press my heel to my buttock as much as I can. And then I try to do a little bit of cat and cow, feeling or wiggling my foot, readjusting. Stretching my neck as well. Okay, slowly letting go. Hands down. This time I push back into my downward facing dog. Stretching my heels, pushing my hands forward, bending my knees, lifting the hips up, pressing the heel down, and then pivoting my right heel in and stretching the side body here first. Okay, we're switching to the other side. Pushing my hips towards the right side and away from the front, so I stretch the side body a lot. Whew. Okay, from here I shift my body forward to plank, broaden the collarbone, and warming up into my chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Stretching my body. Breathing here first in down dog. Okay, walking towards the top of the mat. Dropping my head down. And then I try to stretch the back of my shoulders first by grabbing onto my right ankle with my left hand. Keeping my hips square and then just pulling by bending this elbow, so I feel a lot of the stretch on the back of my left shoulder. Relaxing the head down. Breathe. Switching to the other side, grabbing the outside of my left ankle with my right hand, and then I'm pulling, bending the right elbow so that I feel the stretch on the back of my right shoulder. Swinging my hips side to side, finding my square hips, but not necessarily, just you can concentrate on just one part of the body to stretch. Okay, and then slowly rolling myself up to standing. Shaking my head side to side. Stretching my body. Preparing myself for sun salutations. Let's inhale our hands up. On an exhale, interlacing my fingers behind. Roll the shoulder blades back, bend my knees. Fold forward, hands over my head, lifting the chest up. Inhale, lengthen. Chest up, bending the right knee first. Squeezing my hips together first and then twisting towards the left side. Lengthen, chest up. And then from here, bending the left knee, twisting towards the right, lift the chest up. Squeezing my hips together. And then from there, letting go, releasing the hands down to the mat. Step the right foot back, right knee down. Inhale, hands up. Reach up. Try to squeeze my inner thighs together and then pulling that left hip back. And then bending the right elbow, lifting the right elbow up and then, what do you call this? Going for a side bend to the left side. Feeling the stretch on my ribs because I did a lot of core the other day. Feels pretty tight today. And then from here, reaching my hands up. And then hands to my heart, hooking the elbow, pushing and twist, lifting the chest up. Feeling the stretch. And then bringing my hands down to the mat, sliding my right knee back, straightening my left leg. I can come into a half split, but if you have the capability of coming to a full split, this is my full split for now. You can come to a full split if that is accessible. And then same thing, like anything in life, try not to give it all. Pull back a little bit so that you have control over your hips. I need to learn that the hard way because I have an injured hip. Breathe. Okay. Injured hip, injured heart. Okay, fixing my mat. Usually happens in a split. Bending my left knee. And then from there, right knee up, right hand down. Reaching my left hand up. And then over my head, reaching away. Pressing my heel away and then bringing my hand behind my head. Reaching that elbow away. Hand down towards the mat, left foot back. Shift your body forward. And then you can do your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Finding my sternum. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Okay, lifting my right leg up. Squaring my hips, pulling my left hip back. Opening my right hip towards the right side, bending the right knee. Press my heel to my buttock. Left arm as straight as I can do it. And then from there, right foot in between my hands. Left knee down. Squeezing my inner thighs together, reaching my hands out towards the ceiling. Bending that left elbow. Pulling that left elbow and then bringing and folding towards the right side. Side bend. Feeling the stretch on the left side of the body. Hands down. Hands to my heart. Inhale, hook the left elbow outside the right knee. Coming to a twist, lengthen. Finding that space where you feel a lot of the stretch and squeezing the belly so you can deepen the twist. I like looking at my foot so that it's easier for me to balance. Bringing my hands down to the mat. Coming to my split, your choice, half split or full split that's possible for your body. This is the split that's possible for my body right now. Breathing here. Okay, bending the right knee again, pulling it back. Left hand down towards the mat. And then twisting towards the right side. Right hand up, right arm over my head, reaching that right elbow away. And then pressing that left heel as far as you can. So you feel a lot of the stretch on the right side of the body. Hand down, left foot forward. Inhale, hands to your knees, lifting. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up, hands up. Oops. Exhale, hands beside you. Okay. Inhale, hands up. I'm sweating, guys. I don't know about you. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, lengthen. On an exhale, hands down, left foot back. And then this time, I'm just gonna widen my stance. Left knee down, hands up. Hands in front of my heart, holding my elbow outside the right knee. Pushing and twist. And then from here, slowly lifting my left knee up, coming into a twisted standing position. Okay, slowly come up, warrior two. Bending my right knee. And then from here, I'll use a block. And then straightening my right leg, reaching my shoulder towards the front of my mat. Bring my block towards the outside of my mat, and we're gonna come to a triangle. But this time, instead of just a stretch in the side, I'm coming to a back bend triangle, lifting the sternum up, pushing my hips forward, stretching. Breathe. I'm very tight on this side. And then from here, I'm gonna slowly bending the right knee, right hand up, right hand down, stepping back to plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Downward facing dog. Left leg up. And then opening my hip towards the left side. Bending my left knee, pressing my heel to your body, my buttocks. Making sure my right arm is as straight as it can get. And then left foot in between my hands. Stepping my right foot a little to the right side before bringing it down, hands up. Hands in front of my heart, same thing. Hooking my elbow and twisting. Pushing and twist, breathe. When I'm ready, looking down towards the floor so I keep myself stable. And then tiptoe that right foot coming into this twisted lunge. And then from here, letting go. And then slowly coming up to warrior two. Bending the left knee, straightening the right leg. Lifting away, squeezing still the inner thighs. And then from here, I'm going to grab this block, put it on the outside of my mat, and I'm going to reaching my hand forward towards the front of my mat, towards the outside of my mat, towards the block, reaching my right arm over, coming into a back bend triangle position, lifting my chest up, pushing my hips towards the right side so that feel a lot of the stretch on my hip flexors towards the side of the body. Oof. Breathe. Okay. Bring my right hand down, left hand up, and then this time I'm going to come back all the way down. Belly all the way down to the mat. Resting here first. And then, while resting, I'm gonna grab my left foot, pressing my heel to my buttocks, pulling the pubic bone towards the navel, feeling the stretch. Rolling my left shoulder back, maybe I can kick my foot away, lifting my knee up, forehead down. Okay, switching to the other side. Left hand under your head. Grabbing onto my right foot. Pressing my heel to my buttock first. And then trying to adjust my hip bone. Pubic bone towards my navel. Find the position of your hip bone. How can you feel the stretch more? And then kicking it away. Bring my head down. Rolling my shoulder back, lifting my knee up, readjusting my hip bone. Okay, slowly let go. Whew. Okay. Slowly coming back up into child's pose first. Okay, from here, I'm gonna grab, oops, a belt. As I grab the belt, okay, I create this loop at the edge, at the end of the yoga belt that I have. And then I put it to my right foot again. Let's step the left foot forward. Okay. Putting the strap on the right shoulder. Stepping the left foot forward. Coming into a low lunge again. Squaring my hips. Readjusting my hip bone. Reaching my hands up. And then from here, slowly walking my hands back. Lifting my sternum up. Oops, lower back hurts, readjust. Slowly let go. I was shaking that pose. And then find my breath first. And notice that when you come into a back bend, it can raise the heart a lot. So after each back bend, settle down, have a break, and feel first your body, your breath especially. Okay, switching to the other side. Doing one of Jason Crandall's video, he said that back bend has an aftertaste, yeah. So it does give that feeling that you're still in the back bend even if you're not in a back bend anymore. Okay. Stepping my right foot this time. Squaring my hips, pulling my right hip down, lifting my pubic bone up. Reaching my arm over. Leaning back, finding my sternum. Breathing here. Okay, I'm just doing 3 breaths per side. And then sitting down. I'm gonna come into my pigeon pose. Right foot forward, grabbing another block, just a smaller one. Okay, preparing that. Coming to a pigeon, right knee forward, flexing my right foot, sliding my left knee back. Putting a block under my hips or a pillow. And then finding a pose where I can just internally rotate my left leg. Trying to lift my chest up. You can use a block. So starting to create that back bend. Okay, grabbing onto my left foot. Hooking it to my foot. If this is a lot for you, you don't need to do it. You can just grab and stay there. But I don't feel anything there. And then I'm reaching my arm up into my body. Breathing here. Okay, slowly let go. 5 breaths in mermaid. Switching to the other side. Left foot forward. Sliding my right knee back. Flexing my foot. Finding a space where I can just back bend already because I'm coming to a back bend. Readjusting my hips. I need to do an internal rotation for my leg. And then when I'm ready, grabbing my back foot, coming into mermaid. Five breaths, letting go. And then from here, so cheesy music. Okay, child's pose. Alright, lying down here. Just a 30-minute practice for me today. Saving energy for my class this afternoon. Hugging my knees into my chest. I'm sweating a lot anyway. That's good enough for me. Feeling my lower back. Rocking myself side to side. And then slowly grabbing my feet into a happy baby. Okay, bending the right knee, left leg straight, coming into a twist. After all that back bend, it feels good to come into a twist. And then switching to the other side, right leg straight, left knee in. From here, I'm just gonna bring my knees together and find the space where I can flatten my sacrum down towards the mat. Resting my one hand to my belly, another hand to my heart, grounding myself here into Shavasana. Inhale through the nose. Exhale with your mouth open. Letting go. Inhale through nose. Exhale with my mouth open. Slowly letting go, legs straight. Feet together, arms over my head, stretch. Hugging my knees. Pressing it in. Slowly rolling to my side body. Taking a deep breath. And then slowly coming up to sit. Fixing my hair first, sorry. Okay. Let it down. Hands on top of your knees, finding that space where you feel, where you can lengthen your spine more. Broaden the collarbone, lifting the chest. Hands in front of your heart. Grateful for today. Thinking of 3 things that I'm grateful for. Gratitude practice always helps to see the better things in life. Appreciate what you have rather than focusing on what you don't have. Grateful for having the capability to practice today. Namaste. Thank you guys. All the videos are saved, so you can check them out at a time that you are available, and you can do it on your own at your own convenience. Check out also my YouTube channel. All the edited versions of the videos will be there, and don't forget to subscribe as well. Thank you for sharing your energy, and I hope to see you again tomorrow. Have a great day, guys. Thank you for practicing yoga with me. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. You can also check out more yoga videos and follow me in my Facebook and Instagram.